Good morning. Today is Thursday, November 27th, 2013. Today also happens to be Thanksgiving Day. I'm feeling a little, I feel very happy and grateful today. And I'm just going to talk about some of the things that I am grateful for. I am grateful for today. The fact that I woke up on the right side of the dirt. I'm thankful for my higher power. This one's always a little bit tough for me. Sometimes I believe, sometimes I don't, sometimes I wonder. But that's for another day, I guess. I'm grateful for NA. My regular attendance in this program has allowed me to be grateful for just about everything else. My kids and their mates, my grandchildren, my wife, my mother, my sister. NA has taught me how to be a productive member of society. When I first came around, I was 38 years old, married with 3 kids. I had no idea how to pay bills, how to keep a job, how to be a husband, how to be a father, how to be a brother, how to even be a friend. The men in the fellowship taught me all of those things and much more. Used to go to the Sunday morning men's meeting in Lynn, the Free to Be Me men's group. And they meet every Sunday morning at the Leo building. And nothing but men, and it taught me a lot. NA also taught me how to face adversities clean. My father died when I had 5 years clean. I often said that I didn't know what I was going to do if somebody in my family died, that I couldn't guarantee that I wouldn't use. And the thing that was amazing about that, it was definitely the toughest time in my life. And I never realized, I knew I had a lot of friends and a lot of associates, but I never realized just exactly how many friends, and I mean true friends that I had until my father passed away and they came to the wake and to the funeral. And to me, that meant more than anything. 6 months later, after my father passed away, I had the first of 6 heart attacks. Also had a pacemaker put in, and I got through all that clean. I had a shoulder replacement, got through that clean. My wife and I have had a couple of moments where things looked pretty bleak for our marriage. Got through it clean. Celebrated 31 years of marriage on September 11th. I like to kid my wife and say that 9/11 is the anniversary of the 2 worst disasters in history. Of course, we all know about the Twin Towers, but it's also the day of my wedding anniversary. My brother came down with melanoma, and he got real sick real fast, and he needed to stay with me at my house for a while, and it was really humbling for me to actually have to be a caretaker, a true caretaker for somebody. I'm not talking about a father or a dad or a husband. I was his caretaker. He depended on me for everything, and I watched him die an agonizing death. And in the end, I got through it clean. However, about, 3-4 months ago, no, I'm sorry, not 3-4 months ago, 7 weeks ago, I had a little setback. I thought that it would be okay for me to have a couple of beers, smoke a little bit of weed, and be okay. Well, after I did that, I did feel okay. I felt like I could do it again in safety. I didn't feel like that was my problem. I didn't have a problem with alcohol. I didn't have a problem with marijuana. I had a problem with crack and cocaine. But when I confessed and told my kids what I had done, it was probably one of the saddest, most upsetting days that I've had in a lot of years. The hurt and the disappointment that my kids were going through was too much. It was way more than I could handle. I lost their trust. I lost their respect. And I said to myself, even though you think you can do this in safety, it's probably not a good idea to do it again. You know, it was a temporary setback as far as my relationship with my kids goes. I think and I pray that everything's back to normal, back to the way it was. I do believe that I've earned their trust and their respect back. But just thinking that I wouldn't get to talk to one of my kids ever again because they were that hurt and that disappointed in me. That was heavy for me. And I can't stand the feeling of not being trusted. And I'm starting to feel pretty good today. A little bit more than 7 weeks clean. And I guess one of the things that I'm really grateful for through this relapse, through this recovery, is my clean date might have changed, but my information has not changed. I still have the information. I still have people in this fellowship that love me and trust what I have to say. On this Thanksgiving Day, I'm very thankful that I get to spend the day with the people that I love most. I get to say thanks to God, to NA, to my immediate family, to my extended family, and most of all, I get to say thanks to myself for giving myself a break, for trusting in the process, and thank you guys for listening and giving me the desire to get up every morning and deliver the Just for Today. Just for